Tommy Fury, how's it going?
Hey, all good, all good.
This is it, mate.
Yes.
Fight week, we're finally here, days away.
Yep.
That fella behind you has been talking a lot.
Oh, the ugly man. Oh, God, he's not nice to look at, is he? I'll tell you that.
What do you make of everything that he's been saying, though? I mean, you've just seen the video that he did last night.
Yeah.
2 minutes, it felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What did you think?
The man is very delusional, and being delusional will get you killed. And that's exactly what's going to happen to him on Sunday night. You know, I said before, as an actor, he'd probably be the highest paid actor in Hollywood if he had the chance. Boxer, boom. Absolute boom. And the more this fight gets closer, the more confident I feel. And you can tell in the voice and the way I'm speaking, yeah, this is no challenge for me. You know, there's people here have seen me been sparring since I've been 14, 15. I mean, I remember when I was 14, sparring partner, 6'8", 21 stone, undefeated from Canada. What was Jake Paul doing at 14?
I believe he was on. Yeah, he was on the.
He was on Disney Channel. Yeah, Wizards of Waverly Place or something like that. I don't know what it was. But at the end of the day, this guy is going to be in there with a real fighter. Somebody who's prepared to die in the ring. And I know he ain't prepared to do that. And you're going to see all this.
There was something that, when you got brought together in the ring at the Yard Baturbia fight, there was something you said in the face-off afterwards. You said something about taking a couple of bad performances, but we've got here now.
Yeah.
Have you tricked him into this fight, Tommy? Is that what's happened?
I'm not saying anything, but at the end of the day, if I was going in there and blasting everybody out, would I have got this fight? No. Why, no one's going to want to fight someone who's knocking everybody out, you know, especially who's a legitimate boxer. So, you know, we've been smart. We're in a good position now. And that's it. I'm not going to say too much more, Dev.
Do you think he's underestimated you? Do you think the whole team's underestimated what you are?
No, definitely not. You know, the bits that I have seen of him, I've seen him watching my fights in the background on a big screen. You know, they've not underestimated me. He may talk like I'm an easy fight, but he knows this is it for him. He knows it. You know, he's going to put on a front to everybody with the cameras, you know, everybody speaking to, he's on a front. But when he gets in bed at night, and it's just him in the hotel room, and it's late at night, he's thinking in his mind, what have I done? Because I'm here, I'm in Saudi Arabia, I'm fit, I'm in the best condition of my life, and he can't win. You know, he can't win. Put us side by side, look at each other. You know, he can't win. That's me saying this. Like, this guy is... I've been dealing with better men than this for 12 weeks in the gym. British champions, European champions, sparring Tyson. And he asked me to go in and fight this fella on my own headline show. I'm living the dream.
You say that. He's the favourite. And that really surprised me when I looked at that and saw the bookies. Yeah. Why on earth is he the favourite? What do you think?
It's mad what, you know, social media, clout, 2 pull-outs, all that can do. You know, I believe he's the favourite because of the 2 pull-outs and everybody talking. But if you look at actual boxing technique and fights, people who think he's the favourite know nothing about boxing, and that's just me being honest. I had a chat with Tyson a few weeks ago, and he said to me, he said to me on the phone, I was in the car on the way back from the gym, he said, there is no way this guy can live with you. And he's seen me box in the gym, he's seen my fights, everything. He said, I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. What I don't know about boxing isn't worth knowing. This guy can't live with you. He actually said I could go and have 10 pints of beer the night before and still beat him.
Is that the intention? Well, probably not, considering where we are.
I mean, alcohol-free beer, yeah. I mean, it tastes the same.
Yeah.
But no, listen, at the end of the day, I'm cool, calm, relaxed, ready. You can tell by my demeanour. You know, it's a great night for me.
Do you have to win this fight by knockout? Because say you just stick behind the jab, you outpoint him, and you've just won every round. Yeah. Is that okay? Or do you have to win by knockout?
Like I said, I'm not coming here to play around. I'm not coming here for a points decision win. You know, this guy's talked a lot, said a lot of things. 2.5 years are gone. Let's see if he can back it up. Because I'm coming out there for a fight. And he's in for a fight.
Similarly, if you just bang him out with 1 punch in the first round, will that leave you a little bit unsatisfied? Or do you want to punish him at all? Or?
No, I don't care about punishing him. As long as he's on that floor and he ain't getting back up, job done. Whether that be in the first round, 3rd, 4th, 8th, whatever it is. As long as he's down that floor and not moving, that's my goal achieved.
And he's got a rematch clause, so in theory, you could have to do it twice. Do you think that could happen?
Yeah, I mean, that shows how confident he is. You know, he needs a rematch clause. I don't need a rematch clause because I know how this is going. He's going to take that bad of a beating. He ain't going to want to get in the ring with me again. There's no way. Rematch clause or not, like he has got, after this fight, he won't instate that rematch clause. Definitely not. Because the beating I'm going to give him, he will not want to get back in the ring ever again.
What do you think he's going to be thinking when he wakes up on Monday morning?
Why did I do that? He's going to open his eyes and go, look in the mirror brushing his teeth, if he even brushes his teeth, I don't know. He's going to look in the mirror.
It's quite an accusation there, something.
I don't know. I mean, I smelt it at Wembley and it wasn't that good. But he's going to wake up on Monday morning and he's going to think, could have fought MMA fighters, could have fought all these high-profile celebrities, made millions. Why did I pick on this guy? Because after Sunday, it's all over. YouTube boxing is over on Sunday. So, yeah, he's blown his own ticket. You know, it was always going to happen for him. So, at the end of the day, thank you, Mr. Paul, for giving me the opportunity.
What do you think you'll be thinking on Monday morning?
I won't be thinking anything because I'll be on that flight home on Monday morning. Few Peronis on the plane, couple burgers, nice belt over my shoulder. Job done. And then I can sail off into sunset, back in the gym, back for a real fight.
What's it been like having John around? Because the first 2 times that the fight was scheduled, it was going to be in America.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have been out there. He's been here. He's been a part of it. He's been doing all the build-up promo and stuff. What sort of difference is that going to make to what happens in there on Saturday?
A massive difference. You know, I've had my dad around, you know, all my career. You know, I've had a fight in America. I've had fights where he's not been there. But when he is there, you just see another side of me. You know, it makes everything better because my dad has been around this game, you know, for 30 years. He's seen Tyson go to the pinnacle. He knows what it takes. And having that in my corner is just amazing. And the fact that he's my dad as well, it's a different connection. And it's amazing I'm having it.
And obviously it's not just your dad. Your brother's going to be here. I'm hearing stuff about Mike Tyson. I'm hearing stuff about Cristiano Ronaldo, Kevin Hart. I mean, the world will be watching. Not going to feel the pressure, are you, Tommy?
Nah, listen, do you know what? Everyone's been on about the pressure all week. When your last name's Fury and you've been growing up with that last name, you know, your brother's the heavyweight champion in the world in the same field that you're doing. Oh, he's not as good as his brother. Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. There's always pressure. There was pressure when I made my debut, pressure when I had my second fight. You know, there's all these things. So when you've lived with that, there really isn't any pressure on it. And again, like I said before, it's not like I'm fighting for a, you know, WBA, IBF, unified world title. Fighting Jake Paul. Come on. Like...
I mean, you've sold it to me. I mean, I was sold anyway, but you've sold it to me.
You've been around boxing, right? You work with Frank Warren. You're on the shows all the time. You see prospects. You know yourself what's going to happen on Sunday night. You know it. I know you're not allowed to kind of give it away or anything, but I know by looking in your eyes, you know what's going to happen on Sunday night.
What's the biggest reason you win this fight, Tommy?
The biggest reason I win this fight is just because I've got a pair of balls and he hasn't. And I'm just levels above this man. You know, his skill can't compete with mine. You know, if he came in the gym and asked him to spar me, my dad wouldn't even let him spar because he's not good enough. And that's the God's honest truth. So this for me it's a paid vacation. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to put my fist straight through him. And he's not going to have any answer to it. Because if good men in the gym can't have an answer to it, with a head guard and 16-ounce gloves, what's he going to do with 10-ounce gloves and no head guard? He's going to be on the floor, legs shaking, game over.
One final thing, Tommy. That camera there.
This one.
That's the UK fans.
Oh, yes.
And I think you've got a message for them. Tell them something.
Everybody, tune in Sunday night because Jake Paul's going to sleep. It's a public service announcement. He's going to be rid of boxing come Sunday night, so tune in.
My man, pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.